Hey folks, buckle up. We're diving into Florida's wild housing roller coaster. Picture this. In just 3 short years, over 700,000 folks flooded into the Sunshine State, supercharging a boom that jacked up home prices by more than 50%. It was party time. But now, insurance costs have skyrocketed 400%. Listings are piling up like never before, and experts are screaming, "Disaster ahead!" Miami's holding a whopping 20% of the state's property pie, and it's ground zero for what could be a total statewide wipeout. Which spots are next on the chopping block? How bad could this get? Stick around. This is the real deal that'll have you rethinking your next move. Let's jump in. All right, let's rewind to the glory days during the pandemic. Florida was the ultimate escape hatch. Over 700,000 newbies rolled in from 2020 to 2023, turning the housing market into a frenzy. Prices shot up over 50%, bidding wars were the norm, and houses flew off the shelves in days, often way above asking. It was like winning the lottery, until it wasn't. Fast forward to 2025, the party's over, statewide median prices are chilling around $390,000 as buyers bail and sellers drown in listings. Inventory up a massive 37.6% year over year, levels we haven't seen since the last big crash. In some cities, there are hundreds of times more homes for sale than 5 years ago. Yikes. Imagine trying to sell your place in this mess. It's like shouting into the wind. Have you felt this shift where you live? Drop a comment and let me know. Now, here's the real killer. Insurance premiums are straight up robbing folks blind. Across Florida, the average homeowner's policy has exploded 400% since 2020. Coastal spots? Insurers are ghosting entire areas, forcing people to scramble for coverage at double or triple the old rates. Even inland safe zones are getting hammered with $5,000 to $8,000 a year for basic homes. That's often more than your taxes and bills combined. Families are getting crushed. Sellers slashing prices left and right. Buyers can't even qualify for loans with these sky-high monthly hits. The whole foundation of Florida's boom, that crazy influx, easy money, killer appreciation, it's cracking big time. Zillow and Altos research are backing this up. Values dropping, piles of unsold homes, affordability going down the drain faster than ever. Economic pros are waving red flags, saying this is setting up for epic trouble in the riskiest spots. You feeling the pinch yet? Let's zoom in on Miami, the beating heart of this chaos. This metro powerhouse with over 6 million peeps packs more than 20% of Florida's total property value. But in 2025, it's screaming trouble. Luxury pads are down 15 to 20% from their peaks, and the overall medians slipped 5 to 8%. High-end condo inventory swollen to 12 to 18 months worth. Buyers have vanished like smoke. Insurance? Forget about it. $20,000 to $40,000 a year for many units and waterfront towers? Some owners are staring at $75,000 or even $100,000 bills. Condo boards are in panic mode. Emergency meetings, massive fee hikes, talks of bankruptcy. One building treasurer spilled the tea. We're looking at $42,000 per unit renewals. It's raise fees or go bust. Wall Street giants like Blackstone are dumping thousands of properties, citing too much risk in their memos. Foreign cash that's kept things afloat, packing up and heading out. If Miami's fancy sectors freeze solid, the shockwaves won't stop there. Defaults, bankruptcies, tumbling values, it could ripple statewide and even shake the national scene. Analysts are calling it a domino setup. Scary stuff, right? What would you do if this hit your backyard? Over in Tampa, it's like a blast from the past. But but not the good kind. Prices peaked at $400,000 to $450,000 in 2022, but now they're tanking fast. Inventory's up 35 to 40% in Hillsborough County, forcing sellers to hack away at prices. Medians are already down 8 to 10%, with pros predicting a full 20 to 25% nosedive before it bottoms out. Insurance is no joke, $6,000 to $8,000 yearly, even without a major hit in over a century. New storm models show up to 20 feet of surge possible. Oof. Plus, all those remote workers and out-of-staters are bouncing back home. Regional economist Dr. Alexis Turner nails it. Tampa's way out of whack. Too many homes, not enough buyers. Without a demand comeback, we're in for a long-haul correction. Who's with me on this? Tampa folks, sound off. Naples used to be retiree heaven, with medians blasting past $600,000 and waterfront mansions ruling the roost. But now, those gems are sitting unsold even after $100,000 plus cuts. The luxury market's taken the biggest hit statewide, down over 8% with another 15 to 20% drop on the horizon. Premiums for these ritzy spots, $15,000 to $25,000 standard, up to $50,000 for the ultra fancy. A local broker puts it blunt. We've got million-dollar views, but buyers bolt when they see the insurance tab. Cash deals? Rare as hen's teeth, sales volumes cratered 30 to 40%. Wealth can't shield you anymore. Naples is proof that this mess spares no one. Brutal! Cape Coral's 400 miles of canals were a dream, until Hurricane Ian ripped through in 2022, leaving scars everywhere. Now, over 12,000 listings are flooding the market, up from just 35 years back. Insurance, $8,000 to $12,000 if you're lucky. One local shared her nightmare. Premium jumped from $2,300 pre-storm to $10,800 in 2025. She maxed out loans for a roof, skipped fixes, and watched neighbors abandon ship. Fort Myers across the river, same brutal equation. $10,000 to $15,000 premiums, medians down 10 to 12%, another 15 to 20% coming. It's not just numbers, it's shattered dreams and empty streets. Heartbreaking, folks. Port St. Lucie's boom went bust. 20,000 permits issued 2020 to 2023, but now it's unfinished subs and for sale overload. Peaks at $425,000, down 6 to 8%, with 12 to 15% more drops ahead. Premiums, $6,000 to $8,000, up 75%. Foreclosures are spiking. Buyers from the frenzy are underwater, blaming insurance. Palm Bay devs are slashing $30,000 off to move stock. Gainesville's spec homes rot empty. A foreclosure attorney calls it a domino chain from overbuilding and runaway costs. No mercy. Even safe inland spots like Lakeland and Ocala are reeling. Lakeland peaks $325,000 to $350,000, down 5 to 7%. Premiums $5,000 to $7,000, projecting 15% more pain. Ocala's slipped 6 to 8% from $325,000, another 12 to 15% coming, with $4,500 to $6,500 insurance. Economists warn delinquencies rising, foreclosures looming in 12 to 18 months, echoes of 2008. Homeowners track those hikes, investors stress test now. In 2025, Florida's housing saga is epic. 700,000 newcomers fueled a 50% price blast, but now it's reversing hard. 10 cities crumbling, inventories exploding up to 400 times in Cape Coral, 400% insurance hikes statewide. Miami's 20% value chunk could drop 25 to 35%.